Match number 2. Lee Nienajadly against Kerry Logan. Kerry Logan will open the match on the left-hand lane.
Kerry's one of the best Cincinnati I've ever seen. He's been a legend around here for a long time. Super nice guy. It's kind of refreshing to see him, really.
Super nice guy. Now, we're talking about Kerry Logan, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Yeah, Kerry and I bowled together on Thursday night. One of our other teammates, Mr. Jean Kivet, is at the broadcast here this morning. God knows how he woke up this early.
Previous neighbor of mine on the old stomping grounds.
Yeah.
Over in Delhi, which is where Kerry's from. Talked about it in the first match. We have another East Side, West Side match here. Can you believe it? Lee Nienajadly.
Lee announced to me earlier, I asked him, I said, you know, getting the first show under your belt, how do you feel today? And he says, just like an old home week now.
Yeah.
The first time on TV jitters are over, and I really expect to see a performance out of Lee and Kerry both. Kerry tells us that he's been on television 30 times. I guess that qualifies him as a veteran.
Big time. Boy, this guy is really tough. He kind of basically came from out of nowhere as far as I'm concerned, because I don't live on the east side of town or anything, and I'd never seen him bowl out at Suburban Bowl. But watch this action that he gets.
This ball comes out of nowhere, too. The 1-2 pocket filled up, 10 in a pit, every pin doing its job. And did he like it? Yeah, you want to get up early on Kerry Logan, and the best way to do that is to open the match with a double.
We were talking about, there we go, Kerry Logan does live in the Delhi area, 738 to make it here. 30 times on TV, averaging 216.
Whoa, 216.
That's great.
Is that on Thursday, John? Is he averaging 216 on Thursday? Why are we losing so much? Must be you.
Whoops.
Can't be my average, no
Flag
way.
the 7-pin there.
Well, Kerry's not noted as being one of the best spare shooters in town. We joke about that every Thursday night, but boy, when he gets on a roll, he can throw strikes, and you never want to let him up till it's mathematically over.
Gosh, Kerry's had 7 800 series. Now, to me, that's unbelievable.
One is a milestone in any bowler's career. And to have that many is incredible.
Well, he's going to get a second shot at it.
Well, that's good. The way you leave a 7 is the fact that you loft the ball. Watch this ball, the hang time. Wish we had a clock. Boom. He gets it out there on the lane, folks. That delays the roll. Watch it here. Well out onto the lane, a good 6 to 7, maybe 8 feet, almost to the dots. And that's going to delay the roll. When the roll delays, the 2-pin will come in behind.
That's it. Perfect.
You're going to leave that corner once in a while.
It's important, too, that after you've missed one, that you really bear down to make it, to get your confidence back.
Absolutely. Age 41, average 216, as we said before, and he used a 738 to sneak on to today's show. And Lee, Nienajadly, right lane, just looks absolutely perfect.
Way to go, Lee. He's shaking his head.
Well, he shouldn't shake his head on this. It's actually a quarter of an inch away from a good shot. Watch the head pin. Watch the head pin. Go straight back, send a 3-pin to the wall, 3-pin into the 6, and the 6 into the 8. Whew, I can't even keep up with all that. Wow. Too much action for me.
Lee's had 5 300 games, and he had a pretty great accomplishment. He came in 4th place in the PBA Regional in Indianapolis last June. He says there were approximately 340 bowlers in a PBA Regional 4th. That's great.
That's fabulous. And I'm sure he did it like this. Whoa, hey. Last time I saw him turn around, it was a 6-pin there. What do you mean it's gone? 42-pin lead at this point for Lee Nienajadly against Kerry Logan, and we can only assume that Mr. Logan is going to bear down and start matching him strike for strike, or he can put his equipment away, or not getting the desired reaction at all. Again, the loft is the key here. Lee getting the ball down a good 2 or 3 foot closer to the foul line. Kerry going with the loft, less roll, and as you can see, he's using a blue hammer, Jen. Not the ball. If he's going to go with the loft, he better change equipment. Now, typically, what would you do? I know we've talked about this before, but maybe we've got some new listeners. Do you change balls first, or you try to change a part of your game?
I like to change balls, but I think equipment's probably the biggest part of my game, and I like to keep all my equipment. I work at it and keep it feeling real good for my hands so that I can pick up anything and just try. But that's my favorite move, to do a ball. But I do like urethane when they are tight like this. It does get through the oil better than a resin ball.
Oh, my, look at this adjustment. Didn't quite pay off for him, but a great adjustment.
I love Kerry's timing. He's so deliberate.
He is deliberate, stays down at the line, good solid roll, 1-2 pocket filled up. He's watching curiously, that look on his face like, is he going to strike? No, it didn't. Stone cold 9. Not a pleasant sight to see when you're 40-some sticks behind and you need strikes.
Kerry's such a fun guy, just bowling with him over the years and different events. He just seems to be a real likable guy that always has a smile on his face, and he's always kidding around. He
is, and I'll yank his chain once in a while, and he's been a friend for many, many years. Went to school together, and
wow! All right, he's getting pumped now. Before he was shaking his head, now he's really got the confidence going.
I don't think Kerry's having a real good time right now, because Lee has just actually got him in a hammer lock and giving him a full Nelson and a Dutch rub all at the same time. Lee Nienajadly, a name that we never heard of until this year, has just absolutely come out and dominated here, and done it with professionalism, very cool on the lanes. Whoops.
All right.
Even an oops shot turn. Look at his look on his face. He knew he didn't quite do what he wanted to do, and got away with it anyway. Well, tell you what, let's take a break, and we'll be back to watch some more of this terrific action. We hate to go away with a string of strikes, but we have to listen to our sponsors, and we'll be right back.
With thousands of people from the
Kerry Logan trails by 66 pins, and we're halfway through this match. His job is to do nothing but fill the 1-2 pocket just like that from here till he turns it. No, you can't look up for help in the game of bowling.
That was a pretty nice shot.
You've just got to perform.
We're looking at Bobby Milan in your right-hand corner. We'll get him in again, and his father, Cooch Milan. Isn't that a great name? Sounds like a boxer to me. Cooch Milan, his son Bobby, from Goldheart Distributors. Delivering them Hudy products.
That's right. All over the greater Cincinnati and tri-state area, I believe. I'm not sure about their entire area, but they do their job.
Lee Nienajadly, the first 6 in a row this game. Throwing the ball excellent.
And of course, all of you know we've got a brilliant prize waiting at the end of the rainbow for anybody that would shoot a 300 game.
Oh,
no more than the words
break.
are out of my mouth. A solid 9. Bad break.
Boy, that really was a bad break. Took a few minutes during our commercial break, and
yeah, but he came back and threw a great shot.
That's what I'm saying. He came back and threw a great shot, which makes it even better. Or worse. Now that we're looking at the 8-pin.
Really? Well, hopefully he can come back and make this. And he does.
Lee tells us that when he needs a strike to win, the one thing that he thinks about is don't rush. Settle back in, and I'd say he definitely did not rush that shot.
Executed perfectly. 55 pins still in the lead with only 3 frames to go. filling those 3 frames would ensure a win, regardless of what Kerry Logan would do from this point out.
Another bad break. He had the good breaks, though, too, earlier on in the game.
That's true.
So
The couple of trippers, you're right. And I bet, you know, there's... and I am as guilty as anyone. To talk about whiners, here, Mr. Logan and I have sat and compared war stories for years on who lost more hits at what tournament, and how great we bowled, and why are we going home early.
Oh, man. There we go. Bobby Milan. Checking out the action. If I had to guess, I would say that's probably his wife. It looks like a nice couple. If it isn't, I apologize.
This is a nice-looking couple.
Yes, it is.
What's that emblem on his shirt there? I'm going to make sure that tastefully done sweater.
Gold Heart Distributing. Lawrenceburg, Indiana. They have like one of the largest distributorships in the, I don't know if it's in the Midwest or if it's in Indiana, but it's a pretty big deal. We'll find out more about that.
Well, Kerry Logan working on a 3-bagger, as we alluded to. The only thing he can do to possibly win this game would be to strike all the way out, and absolute disaster befall his opponent. He trails by 44 pins, and he's going into that all-important 9th frame, Jen. That ball was wide. It was very wide.
And it stayed there.
And it was lucky to get 9.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we joke with Kerry a little bit on Thursdays as being possibly the world's worst spare shooter. Let's see if he makes this, John. You know.
Single pin spare,
Yeah.
going for the 3-pin?
Yeah.
If he misses it, then that's probably true.
Well, didn't hit a dead flush, but it went down. We'll give him credit.
Honestly, I've never thought of Kerry as being a bad spare shooter. I don't know where you're getting that information.
We give it to him. Yeah, we tell him he's terrible. That way we've got a shot at third at winning some of the jackpot money.
Averaging 216 or whatever he's averaging. I don't think he's too terrible.
No. Well, he throws a lot of strikes.
I know he does.
You want to throw a strike? Buy some of that Ribs King sauce and just throw it on about anything you want to grill. It will make chicken and steaks and ribs and pork chops and everything in the world taste a lot better.
Not to mention ribs, geez.
Yeah, Affordable Chiropractic. Again, we thank you very much for helping us with the show. Pizza Hut, home of the Bigfoot Pizza. And we are seeing bowling at its finest at this point. These 2 players going at it, but Nienajadly giving a lesson to the senior veteran Kerry Logan.
And of course, our king right now is Riga Kalfas. Whoa. Boy, he has a nice stroke. He really does.
Absolutely fabulous stroke. Good sound game. Kerry's out of here, but he makes a statement, and he agreed with the statement you make, Jen. He said he uses all urethane and plastic, no resin balls, because he gets an over or an under reaction on today's condition. And it's got a lot to do with his loft.
Lee looking great. Excalibur, Blue Pearl Hammer, sometimes the Ebony Turbo he throws.
Kerry Logan would like to go out with a triple here just in the 10th.
Gary Rolfe's doing such a great job down here at Lawrenceburg at Durbin Bowl. Also Lee Sabatelli, the co-owner. Nice, nice man. Always has a warm, friendly smile.
Not quite a smile, but a sign of relief on Nienajadly, knowing that he's going to go up against one of the hottest hands in Cincinnati, waiting in the wings off to our right, Riga Kalfas.
Now Lee bowls out at Suburban Bowl, and so does Riga. I have to wonder if they bowl in the same league. We'd have to find out about that.
We'll check it out. Kerry Logan leaving the
3-9.
3-9, which
I'm learning.
thanks. The cameraman was in my way, Jen. You had an open shot that time. Leaving 3-9, not an easy spare, but well, I just got a hunch he's going to make this.
Greatest spare shooter of all time.
That's right.
The greatest.
Possibly the greatest spare shooter of all
World
time.
acclaimed.
But not enough. 203 going down in flames to Lee. Nienajadly's 268. Stay tuned. We should have a barn burner in Game 3 on the Pepsi UPA King of TV Bowling.